Hey guys, Phoebe Snipes here from Team Epiphany, and this is another tutorial on how to record your audio as well as people on Xbox Live's audio if you want to do commentaries or machinimas or videos. A lot of you guys have been asking me how to do this in our other videos. Of course, you can always hear my voice as well as the cast members, and so some of you are wondering how, and I'm going to show you now. So as you can see here on my computer, I have brought up the screen from my capture card, which is an Elgato HD PVR. And basically, the way we do this on our, and this is basically the only way, unfortunately, you can't just click a magic button and get both the audio from the game and your audio going through into the computer. Because, of course, all the audio from the Xbox is going into this program, and it's being recorded. Now, you can go to your preferences on Xbox and actually adjust it. So under voice, you'd go to play through headset, play through speakers, or play through both. You're going to want to click play through both. That way you can hear it through your headset and it will go through the speakers, which in this case will actually go to the computer so you can record the other people's audio. Another thing to do here is turn the game volume down. In some games like Call of Duty, you can actually turn all the game volume down except for the people's voices. This is really handy when you're playing like loud gun games or something like that, and you don't want the audio of the game to go over the people you're recording because their audio can sometimes be a little quiet. For Halo Reach, in this case, you cannot do that. So unfortunately, I know a lot of you guys sometimes complain about the audio issues, and this is basically it. When you're playing some sort of game like a racing game and you have the sound of the engine going over the other people's audio, you can't just get rid of that, and it's the same file, so I can't lower one without lowering the other. But what you can do is lower the game volume, so that's whenever someone speaks, the game volume will go down. Now this does work sometimes for games like Halo Reach when you are racing and stuff. When someone begins to talk, you can hear them really clearly, but you do get a kind of jump back after that where the game volume hits straight up. So it is a little bit of a problem in post-editing when you're trying to get all the audio volumes evened up, but this is all just takes time and practice. So once you have that set up and you're in a lobby, for example Halo Reach or COD, works the same way. The way I do this, and looking back onto my computer screen here, because I am on a Mac, I will be using GarageBand, which I actually don't have down here. But if you're on Windows, it works the same way, and you can use Windows Movie Maker to do this as well. I'm not going to open GarageBand just because I don't want my computer to start lagging like crazy. But basically what I'll do is I will open both programs. So I'll open the iTV in this case. If you're on a Windows computer, you may be using Windows Movie Maker, or you may be using your capture program. If you're using a Pinnacle, I know you have Pinnacle Studio, and you know, any sort of capture program. I'll open this up and I will record this as normal as I'm normally doing this. At the same time, I'll have a secondary program up. In my case, it would be GarageBand, and I will be leaving a link down below for a free program for any of you Windows users that you can record your audio and do the same thing that I do here. And if you're on Mac, then you already have GarageBand, and you'll know how to record just by going to the voice recording part. And so once that's done, I'll have both the programs open, and I'll click record on this and record on the other program, and I won't really care about anything. Now the issue with this is a lot of people say, you know, you're recording both audio, it doesn't really matter. But the issue with recording it from two different programs is it will actually have the audio not synced up. So you'll have it where someone's talking and someone else talks, and you really want to sync the audio up. So a great thing to do is when you're on Halo Reach or any game, when you're playing, you want to go and say this, like down, up, down, up. That way, when you're in post-editing, you can actually look at the video, and every time that goes down, you know to sync the audio up. So if I go over here to iMovie, this is just our latest episode of Epic Maps, you'll see here that this is my song, and this is the actual audio. Now the game audio comes from this, so when you hear Uncatchable and Slick and everyone else speak, their audio is actually all from the same game audio. It's all in the same video, which I'll be exporting from iTV, or in your case, whatever you use. As for my audio, it comes from a different file source, which I'm exporting from GarageBand. And the way I sync these up is I literally, before the video starts, and you can see here, I move it up and down and up and down. And then I go to my audio here, which I can drag around wherever I want, and I just move it so that when I put it under the thing and I play it through, it'll actually say up, down, up, down, and the second after I say up, the video on the screen will go up. And that way I know that the audio is perfectly synced and that we can record and have a video with us talking back and forth. And I know this is an issue for a lot of you who think that you just have to record the game audio, or you have to just record your audio. So this is a pretty good solution, and it works really well with Halo Reach, as you've seen, but the best games to use it for are the games that you can lower the game audio, because as you can see here, they are the same file, so I can't lower one audio without lowering the other. Once you have the two audio though together, you can just play around with them, and it takes a little bit of experience just to figure out, in some situations, I know with certain racetrack maps like this, I like to lower the audio on the main channel significantly, and I'll raise my audio, and vice versa. So anyway guys, that's basically it. It's a pretty easy thing to do, just two different programs, two different audio sources, bringing them together and syncing them up with that little method of just saying up, down, and it works really well. And then you just cut that part out, as you can see here. It just goes straight into what we're saying. So again guys, if you're on a Windows computer and you don't have a secondary program to capture audio, I will be leaving down a free trial/free program where you can do that. And I hope you guys enjoy the tutorial and it helps you out and you can go make some of your own videos. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.